Hello, welcome back to Brian.invests. Today I'm going to talk about one of my biggest holdings, Tesla. Probably my biggest holding, and why I believe they're going to be the biggest company in the world. So first of all, I've had Tesla since 2021. I've held Tesla. I've started buying Tesla and have been holding since then. I haven't really sold anything. I still believe it has a great future ahead, so that's why I continue to buy. And I have very strong conviction of it's going to become the biggest company in the world. Most people think there's a misconception that most people still think Tesla is just a car company, right? But in reality, they are going to be one of the biggest AI company in the world. Not just with cars, but with robots, with everything, energy, creating chips. They're just going to be the biggest AI company in existence. So right now they have, everybody knows them for their cars, right? So that's they don't know that they have all these other lines of businesses that they have on their books, and they're slowly and executing and rolling out, namely, Tesla full self-driving, Tesla robotaxi, the Optimus robots is going to be the biggest product. They're going to production later on this year. They have their energy front. They sell their megapacks of solar panels. They have they have a new product like for their auto line, Tesla semis. That's not even really been introduced yet. But they just have so many different business lines that are world changing, really, and they are fully integrated with SpaceX, right? So SpaceX is going to IPO next month, well, really in a couple weeks, and so if SpaceX does well, Tesla is also going to do well as well, right? They're both under Elon Musk. And why did I become such a fan of Tesla, right? So I initially read about Tesla or Elon Musk biography in his 2017 book, and but I kind of just read it, but I didn't realize I should have bought shares back then after I read it, but I just didn't, because I just didn't have enough money back then, and I wasn't really savvy with investments. And yeah, looking back, that was a mistake, right? They were so much cheaper back then. But I feel like Tesla it's never too late, right? Like, I think in 5 years it's gonna be worth a $10 trillion company easily. And it's just gonna go, it's the scale of this company and the execution of this company is none that I've ever seen before, right? So with Elon at the helm, he just hires the best talent, right? And he has XAI under SpaceX. That's just already the biggest, one of the biggest AI LLMs company in the world. And Tesla itself is just a physical AI, right? With the robots, self-driving. Nobody's going to drive in the future anymore. It's just, all the cars are going to be self-driving, electric, and people are going to have their own fleet of robo-taxis that work for them and make money, passive income for them, right? Essentially. So all the cost for transportation is going to be disrupted. It's going to be very low moving forward in the future. So Uber and all of the other, car hailing company is just gonna slowly dissipate. Um, I have, you know, the more I research and read about this company, the more I'm excited to own more shares, right? So whenever it dips, right now Tesla is about, I think, let's see, I think today is at 440. I think whenever it dips down to like 380, 360s, I'm gonna buy more, right? Or low 400s, because you never know when it's just going to rip. So I think, you know, all of these other companies, like semiconductor companies like Micron, AMD, all of these, Broadcom, like picks and shovels companies are running right now, they are creating the chips, right? Tesla will have their own chips with terafab in like 5 years time, and they create their own chips. They're just like running out of stocks, right? So Tesla will have their own chips to supply uh, their own needs, their own demand, right? So they all of these chips companies are running right now, but the usage of chips company, the physical AI company, hasn't really run yet. I think that's what the money will be moving into next. So I think Tesla is going to have a very fantastic second half of the year. Um, I expect it to run to at least like 500 to 600. So I think that's pretty obvious already. So um, I would be I'll be waiting. I'll be here waiting for that. So yeah, that's why there's just so many lines of business and integration. Tesla owns their own manufacturing process. They don't need to rely on any suppliers or vendors. They have most of their parts are, they own it. So that's just, they're just gonna keep on scaling and scaling. So um, I'm excited. Let's see how it goes. I'm very confident it's going to be, a great future ahead with Tesla at the helm. So go Elon.